Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 3 of this Wilhelm Gustloff tutorial. Today's focus will be the ship's superstructure, which will consist of, I think, about 3 decks. 3 decks and a deck house on the top, bridge wings, doors and windows and things like that. I may get the propellers and rudder done, may start on the funnel as well, but that's the main focus anyways, the superstructure. So what we're going to do is go down to the front of the ship, which is here. And we're going to go down to the tip of the front, and we're going to start from the first block of the wood, and we're going to count back from there. So for the first block of the wood, which is that one there, we're going to count back to the 46th block. So that's 46 blocks back, so block 1 is there. And count back to number 46. So that's 20, 30, 40, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 46 blocks back, we put a red block to mark the centre, like so. And then there's the front of our superstructure. And you're going to build a wall from there, which is going to be 9 wide. So that's, what's that, 4 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. And it's all going to be in grey as well, because the whole ship is grey. So either light grey, dark grey, terracotta, any grey you want, or any colour you want really, because it depends on what spec you're doing. But anyway, that's 9 wide. And then from there you're going to build curving back. You want 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And then 2 back, 1, 2, and then 3 back, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 back, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that the last row of 4 should, or the last block of the 4 should sit right on the corner block just before the beginning of the overhang. So that's where that should start or end there. Now do the same the other side. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 back, 1, 2, 3 back, 1, 2, 3, 4 back, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So that's that little job done there. And now what I want to do now is to increase that in height to 5 high. So the walls are just built, increased to 5 high. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and build that 5 high all the way around. So I do this up to the centre. And then I do a copy and paste. That's why I put the markers in the middle there, just so I know the centre, so I don't have to do twice as much work and just do half the work. But increase it to 5 high all the way around. This deck is the highest as well, because it's where the promenade deck is. So this is the biggest gap between decks. Also sort of improv really, because when I built this thing, I had to make some changes because I tried to get as big a window as I could on the deck, but it's not a problem. So there we go, there's half of it done. That's the increase to 5 high. So I just quickly use copy paste while I did it for this one, because that's what I do, but it's just to save a little bit of time. So copy, flip to the right, and then paste there like that. There we go, there's the front wall increased in height like so. So that's 5 high, and that's how that should be. Right, what we're going to do now is go down the side. This is going to be an awkward one, because it's going to be windows as well, but we'll lay the foundations first, because if you look on the side, we've already got the overhang laid. That's fine, that's what we got. Next thing we want to do is add a line all the way along the overhang. So add a line of blocks along the top of the overhang. This will go the full length of the overhang. So once the overhang ends, you stop with the line. So just build this freehand first. And I kind of wish I'd put a white panel underneath the ship so I can see the difference between the ground and the ship, because you can see the greys are very similar. So apologies for that one. But anyway, we get the overhang done. So I'm on the longest point of it so far. I'll do one side and I'll do the other side in a jump cut, because this is just going to be taking too long. Am I near the end yet? Yeah, I am. Good. Because there's up to the end there, and then the next row like that. How many more rows are there? 2 more rows. And there we go, and then the row of 2 just there. There we go. So there's our overhang done. So it's just basically doubled the height of the overhang. And then what we do now is just add the windows to it. So we go back to the front end. Now there's going to be lots of groups of windows here. There's going to be 2 groups, well, groups of 2 windows, groups of 3s, groups of 8s, groups of 6. There's going to be a lot of windows, so I'm doing this like I'm doing my my thingies. So let me just work out how this goes. So what we're going to do now, right at the front of the overhang, the first block, I'm going to add a single pillar 5 high like that. So that marks the end of the overhang. And after that, we're going to want windows. So what we do a group of windows, then we add a gap between them of blocks, and then another group of windows, then the blocks, and then, you know what I mean. So what we want to do now is add a group of 2 windows, which are 3 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the first group of 2 windows. And after that, we want a gap of 2. So 1, 2 like that. So it's on a curve. So you put the first block there, second block there. So it's a gap of 2. So there you go, your windows there, and then add the pillar between, like that. There you go, there's your first group plus your gap. So on to the next one, which is a group of 4 windows. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 windows like that. And then you want a 2 gap afterwards. So 1, 2, build that to the height of the windows. And then the pillars between the windows. Like so. So that's the second group. And now we want a group of 4 windows again. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a gap of 2 at the end. So 1, 2, build to the height of the windows, and then fill in the spaces, and then onto the next group, which is a group of 8 windows. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by a 3 gap. So 1, 2, 3, build to the height of the windows, and then fill in the gaps in between. Like so. There we are. Now we're on to the next group. The next group is a group of 8 again. So 8 windows, 3 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by a 3 gap, 1, 2, 3, and then build to the height of the windows, fill in the gaps. I do apologise that this is rather drawn out, but I want to get this as accurate and easily explained best as I can. So there we are. Anyway, that's those windows done, and then after the gap we want a group of 8 windows. So 8, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by a group of 3, or a gap of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3 to the height of the windows, and then gaps in between the windows. There we go. So that's that group done, and the gap. And then the next group we want a group of 8 windows again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then build that to the height of the windows, and then fill in all the gaps. Like so. Now move on to the next group, the group of 3 windows. This is just a small group, so a group of 3. So 1, 2, 3, followed by a 3 gap. So 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks high. So fill in the gaps. There we go. Looking good so far. Alright, next group we want a group of 8 windows. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by a gap of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then fill in the gaps. Like so. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Alright, after the gap we want a group of 3 windows. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, and a gap of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3 high, and then fill in the spaces. There we go, that's that one done. And now we move on to the next group, which is a group of 8 windows. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. Fill in the spaces. I'm getting bored already. Anyway, there we go. There's that undone. And now we want another group of 8 windows. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Don't know about you, but I'm bored already. Alright. There we are. So that's that one done. We're near the end by the looks of it. So that's that. So after that gap, we want a group of. I can't tell because my paperclip stuck. Right. I want a group of 3 windows. So we want 1, 2, 3. 3 windows plus a 3 gap. So 1, 2, 3. 3 high, and then fill in the gaps. There we go. Right, next we want a group of 3 windows. So 1, 2, 3, and a 3 space, and fill in the gaps. That's that. And then next we want a group of 8 windows. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by a 3 gap. So 1, 2, 3, over the crease of the ship there, to build that to 3 high, fill in the spaces. Like so, marvellous. And then we've got after the gap we want a group of 3 windows. So we go 1, 2, 3, and a 3 space. 1, 2, 3, or 3 gap, whichever. Fill in the gaps in between. Marvellous. Now move on to the next bit. Now just bear with me because my paperclip has gone a bit spazzy. Right, go up there. Right. Next after that we want a group of 3 windows. So 1, 2, 3, and a space of 3. 1, 2, 3, or a gap of 3, whatever we want to call it. Fill in the spaces like that. And then after that we want a group of 6 windows. This is unusual. So 6 windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. And a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. Build to the height of the rest and fill in the gaps. That's that one done like that. And then after that we want a group of 3 windows. 3. So 1, 2, 3, like that, and a 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and fill in the gaps in between. And that, there we are. Right, after that we want a group of 3 windows. There we go. 1, 2, 3, like that, and then after that we want a gap of 1. So 1, 2, 3. There we are. A single space like that marks the end of the overhang and where the windows finish. So there we go, and then just fill in the gaps. There we go. So there's our windows all done alongside like that. I will admit I've not finished the windows underneath the overhang, which is something I've meant to have done before, but I'll finish that in the jump cut. So you can see the windows underneath the overhang have not gone the full length, so apologies for that one. Anyway, that's the windows done on the top there. So what we want to do now is just add a line of blocks all the way along the top of the windows, all the way towards the front. So starting at the back, add a block on the top there, and then just add the line all the way along the top of all the windows all the way to the front, and that should be the same height as the front superstructure curved wall in theory. So I just build this as quick as I can. This is also deck level as well, so the deck will be the height of this, but we'll get to that in a second. Just one. There we go, up to there, and then the next row, and the next row, and there we go, up to the front superstructure, and there we go. So there's the front wall done, and the side windows all covered up, and that is that section done there. So that's what's done there, done there, and all thing like that. So what I'm going to do now is marvel on what we've done, and then I'm going to do a jump cut and do the same on the other side, because the same process down both sides. So add the line of blocks on top of the overhang, and then add the windows, and then add the line on top of that as well. So I shall do a jump cut, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. I've done both sides now, and hopefully the video quality will improve as well. Made a few changes, but anyway, there's the side windows done on this side as well. So what we're going to do now is fly to the back end of the ship. We're just going to add a curved wall to the back end as well. So we'll go right to the back end of the deck that we're working on. So this top deck here, go right to the back end of that, to the centre block. And here we are, so there's the windows just in front of us. So what we're going to do, go from the centre here, and on the wood, we're going to count forward to the 28th block. So 28 blocks forward, so that's block number 1 there. And just go forward another 28, so that's 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on block 28 we'll put another centre block, like that, and then we build our wall. The back wall here is 17 wide, so that is 8 either side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way, and then you want 4 curving forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more in there to connect up like that. So I do the same the other side, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1 in there like that. And then you just increase this wall to 5 high like the rest of it, so all the way up, like so. Like I said, I made a few changes, so the video quality is hopefully a little bit better, so I do apologise if you can't see properly the previous part of this video, or previous parts of any video really, because they did look a bit poo. There we go, so there's the back wall done like that, and don't look too bad. So what we want to do now is add the deck, and this will require a jump cut because I did screw things up last time when I tried this on off camera. Add the deck, just go from the top of the back wall and add the deck on the top like so, and this will go all the way to the front of the ship, or all the way to the front of this area anyway. So just build this deck all the way forward. I'll just do the first few rows. Like that. So basically just build this deck all the way to the front and everything should be fine. So what I'll do a quick jump cut so I don't screw things up, and then I should move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's our deck all added, and the ship should look something like that in theory. So what we're going to do now is add some stairs to the front wall and the back wall of the ship. So we're going to go down to the front wall, and we'll go to the centre, and what we're going to do is count out to the 5th block out from the centre. So there's the centre, go out 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to this block here, and remove that and put some stairs. So stairs going down to the deck below. So stairs, block, and block, and then stairs, stairs. So there's your stairs going down. Then your banisters, 2 up, 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 2 up. There we go. So there's 1 stair there. Same the other side. 5th out from the front, from the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stairs, stairs, block, block, and block. Stairs, 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 and then banisters. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. There we go. So there's our front stairs like that. And in the front wall we can just add some windows. So if we go to the centre, add a window on the front there like so, 3 blocks high, and then a window there, and a window there. So there's our front wall. And then around the sides we'll put another window just to the side of the stairs, another one there, and then we'll put a door there, I think. Better get our doors, doors. Put a door about there. There we go. So that'll do, I think, for that area. The same the other side. So a window just by the stairs, another window one along, and then a door just in the corner there, like so. There we go. So that's the front quarters done of that superstructure done there. So we do now go to the back wall now and do the same sort of thing but slightly different. Stairs are to the 4th block out this time. So we go back to the centre block on the back of the ship. So trudge our way all the way to the back, and to the back wall here. So from the centre, which is up here, we're going to go to the 4th block out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and put our stairs in there. So 1, 2, and then stairs going down, which are a pain in the ass to do, but we'll get there. Stairs, 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 banisters, 2 up, 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 and then the same on the other side. So it's 4 out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stairs again. Is it 4th out really? Yeah, 4th out from the centre. So stairs, 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 and blocks and stairs and things. It's a bit of a pickle to do, but stairs, stairs, stairs. Banisters, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. And that's the stairs done like that, right? So that's that. And now what we're going to do now is on the back wall add our windows like we did on the front. So I'll go to the centre again between the 2 stairs and put our 3 block high window there, and then another one either side of that. And then the other side of the stairs will put another window, put one in the centre like so, just away from the stairs like that. And then on the next block we'll put a pair of doors, just like that. And then next row along put 2 windows, and then one more along there. Oop, broke a block, didn't mean to do that. And then put a window just like that. There we go. So there's our windows there. And then do the same the other side. So put a window there, and then a pair of doors just here. And then put our window and window there, like that. And then a window like that. There we go. So there's our door and windows on the back wall like that. Marvellous. That's brilliant, perfect, beautiful, and all things like that. Right. So what we're going to do now is work on the next phase of the superstructure. So we'll go back to the front of the ship and scratch my leg in the process. Right, now we're going to go to the front. There we go. Right, so now we're back at the front, or at the front. So from the centre block again, what we're going to do is on the wood is count back to the 9th block back. So on the wood we're going 9, so that's 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on the 9th block, put our centre block, and this is going to go in 2 phases. Do the ground, the foundations first. So what we're going to do, we're going to build 5 wide, so 2 either side like that, and then curving round we're going to want 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out like that, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 2, 2, 2, and then back 2, 1, 2, and then back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a row of 2, 2, 6. That's 226. That's the first block there, which is that one. So I want a line of 226. So I should build this freehand. It may take a little while. And try and do this in one take. I won't bother counting it. I just measure as I go on. But you want it as 226. La 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 la. Dee 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 dee. How far is that? That is 156, so I want another bit more than that. Oh, missed one. How far is that? That is 208, so a bit more. How far is that? That's 224, 225, 226. I'll just measure that again. So there we are, 226, that's what we want. So at the end of the 226, what we want to do then is curve inwards again. And we want a line of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then inwards 2, 1, 2, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back 2, 1, 2, and then into 1, 2, and then a colour block to mark the centre. I just measure that to the back there, and that's fine. So that's the centre done there. So what you want to do is do that same thing on the other side. Same foundations, so this may take a little while. I'm thinking what I'll do, I use the stack tool to do the 226, otherwise I'll be here all day. La 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 la. So back to the front. From the front wall, we want to go out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, back 2, back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 2, 2, 6. So I use the stack tool again. So from there, I do stack 2, 2, 5, and that should be a line of 2, 2, 6. I just measure that all the way to the back end. Like I say, the stack tool is sort of placing a line really. You can just build that really quickly and it's quite easy. That's a command for welding it. So there we go, there's the line of 2, 2, 6, that's fine. And at the end of the 2, 2, 6 we want a line of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. 2, 2, 2. Into 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back 2, 1, 2, and then into 1, 2. There we go. So that's our foundations of our superstructure, like that. If you look at the prototype, I think that's fine. So yeah, that's that done there. So what we'll do now, just fly to the front end again, because this is the first. That's the first phase is done. We'll just go on to phase 2 now, which is to build the bridge wings, or the lower bridge wings. And we'll go to the front wall. So the front wall of 5 here. What we're going to do is increase that to 3 high. So 3 high like that. And then on the top we make it 4 high, like that, so it's 4 high like that, and then out to the side. So from the top of that row of 4, or top row of 5, which is now 4 high, we're going to build out. We're going to make it 11 wide, so that's already 2. So it's 5 wide. So what's half of 11? 5. So that's 2, and then you want to go out 3. So 1, 2, 3 like that. 3 the other side, 1, 2, 3, and that should be 11 wide, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so there we are. So it's 11 wide like that, and then behind that you want to build a line of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2, and then I'm not sure that's right actually. Let me just double check it, because I'm not sure if these go out by 1 block, because I didn't write this down very well. I'm just sort of improving. Does it go out over the side? Yeah, it does. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So just wanted to make sure if it went over the side by 1 block, then that's fine. So the design we have is fine. So it's the 11 wide at the top. So you go out. What was it? It's 3. No, it's 4. So it's 11 wide, it's 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2. That's fine. And then from the 2 you go back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then inward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then down to connect to the foundations like so. There we are. That's our walls like that. And then you go back to the other side. Do the same again. So it's out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2. Back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then inward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down to connect to the foundations. There you go. So that's how that should be, like that. And then the rest of the walls, well, the walls between the pillar here and the front wall, you increase those to 3 high. So the area underneath what will be the bridge wings, or the lower bridge wings, build them to 3 high. Build up to the front like so, and then do the same on the other side, build them to 3 high. There you go, there's those walls done there. And then the rest of the walls going down the side and around the back and up the other side, just increase those to 4 high. So I should use welded it to do this one, otherwise I will be here all day. Build a 4 high all the way around. What I'll do, I'll just do one side and copy it across, otherwise, like I said, I'll be here all day. So back down to the 226 there, we do set 2518, like that, and then the back walls increase to 4 high, like so, and like I said, I'll just go up to the centre and then flip it across. So there's one side done. So you just do the same thing on the other side. And like I said, I'm just going to copy that to the other side. Copy it and flip it over just to save a bit of time. And once again, it's the illegal use of weld edit. I do apologise, but some things have to be done. So we just go all the way down to the back end like so, or the front end rather. And then we just do the copy, flip to the right, and then paste. And there we go, there's our walls done on both sides. That's how it should look, like that. And then what you want to do now to add the deck, you just go on the inside of the bridge wings and the deck will sit inside like this, and it'll go all the way across to the other side and all the way down to the back. So what I'll do, I'll quickly do a few rows. And like I say, you just do that same thing all the way across the front here and all the way down to the back, and that deck should fill in. So I should do a jump cut while I sort that out, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okie dokie, back again. So there's the deck all filled in, and it should look something like that. What we want to do now is to add the smaller details, which will be doors on windows and other things. So what we're going to do first is to add a front wall to the deck below. So I've got the deck up there and got this deck down here. If we go under the bridge wings and to the back wall of the bridge wings, if we go directly underneath that to the deck below, so there's the back corner of the bridge wing, go right directly below and add a block just there. You can see just directly below the back end there. And what you do from that block all the way around to the other side and the same point, just build a wall around the front of the deck previous. So the deck down below, just build the wall all the way around up to the stairs and things, all the way around like so. And then underneath the bridge wing like so, and there we are. So there's our wall added there. That's as far as you want to go. And then at the end block again, what we'll do, we'll get our end rods. If we find our end rods, these are support beams, so we'll get our end rods. And then we'll use these to support, to put two up connected to each other there like so. So put one there like that, and then one on the front of the bridge wing like so. So you've got two supports like that, and then one. How big a gap? 1, 2, 3, 4 gaps. So how many did I put on the prototype? I think I put 3 or 4. So if we put 4, then one there, and then one in the middle like that. Hard to tell from over here how I did the layout, but you got 4 of them like that anyway. So 4 supporting the bridge wing like so, and I do the same the other side. So I put, ooh shit, fell off. So put 1 just on the end like that, and then 2 in the middle. And then 1 at the front, like so. And there we go. You got your 4 supports like that. And I just look at the prototype because I can't remember how I did these, but on the prototype I actually got 3 of them. So, oh I see, I did put 1 on the end, or I did one in from the end. So it's a slightly different design, but not a big deal. So you can either do 3 or 4. For the 3, I'll just give you a quick demo of that one. So it's the same sort of process. So put this front one, you move that back 1, so delete that and then move it back 1, and then put 1 directly in the middle. So you have your 3 pillars like that, and they don't look too bad. I think I might do that the other side. So it's just a trial and error, that one. So just remove that one, replace it there, and remove that one there. There we go. There's our 3 pillars there. So there we are. That's all correct in just Bristol fashion, thing like that. So next job we want is to add the doors or windows all the way down the side. So go to the front, just add a pair of windows on the front like so. Now these are just sort of optional, you can do these any way you want, but I'll put a few windows across the front like so, and then windows going down the sides. I'll put a window there, pair of doors like so, and I'll probably do the first few and then do a jump cut. So I say it's normally what I do, I put a pair of doors and then 8 to 10 windows. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 windows, and then put a pair of doors like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another pair of doors, and you get the idea. So basically just do that same thing all along the side, so it's doors, 10 windows, doors, 10 windows, doors, 10 windows, all the way down the side, and the same sort of process around the back as well. So what I'll do, I should do a quick jump cut while I sort the rest out, and then we can move on to the next phase of the superstructure. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the superstructure done like that, and the windows are all done and sorted on both sides. So what we're going to do now is go to the back end now, because I've not added the windows there yet, but what we're going to do first is add the stairs, because there's going to be some stairs on the back wall, which we're going to do, and we'll go right to the back there now. And what we've got here, we've got this back wall here, which is about 7 wide. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 7 wide wall here, and on the sides you've got 2 blocks separating it from the main wall. If you go on the side here, just remove a block there like so, and then put stairs going down. So stairs, 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 and stairs like that, and then add some supports underneath, and then the balusters, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. So there you got stairs there. You got stairs going sideways, and do the same on the other side. So put a stair. Or remove that block and then put stairs, 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 and then a block, and a block, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, like that. There you go. There's your stairs done on the back. And then you can start filling in the rest out with doors and windows, or doors anyway. So put a pair of doors at the bottom of the stairs, and then a window there, and that's kind of what you can manage really. So do the same on the other side. Put a pair of doors just at the bottom of the stairs like so, and then a window, and that's about it. And also on the back wall as well, you can probably put a window there, a window there, and a window there, and that's pretty much it. That's all you can manage really. And there you go, there's those doors and windows added there. So that's that little job done there. So what we're going to do now is fly back to the front of the ship, and we're going to do to the next phase of the superstructure, which is kind of the same as what we've done on the previous deck, this one here, but on a shorter scale. So if we go to the front wall of said superstructure, very top deck, front wall here, centre block, and we're going to go on the wood, count to the 4th block back. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and add our centre block like so. And then we're going to add the front wall, which is another curved wall. So the front wall is going to be 11 wide, so that is 5 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way. So there's your front wall, and then the sides, out to the side you want 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then back 2, 1, 2, and then I'll just do the other side quickly. So what was it? It was 3 out, wasn't it? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, back 2, 1, 2. There you go. So there's your front wall, sort of like that. And then for the sides, you're going to want to go back 19. So we go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then out 2, 1, 2. And then back 33. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And then inwards 2, 1, 2. And then back 35. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. There we go. So that's that deck house done there like that. So it's 35. And then in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly missed what I was doing. So in 4. And then back 44. So I won't bother counting this one. I just welded it. Well, not welded it, but I count it as I go. So that's 1. And then I just build it and then count it as I go, or don't count it as I go, I just measure as I go. So that's 42, 43, 44 like that. There we go. So that's the end of the superstructure there. It's just below where the funnel is on the prototype, just about there where the crosshairs are. So that's where that is there. I very nearly got to the end of the 35. I thought that's the end, but it's not. I've got to go in 4 and then back 44. So yeah, I nearly got that wrong. So anyway, go back to the front and do the same the other side. I'll just build it freehand because I can't be bothered to count it all. And that's to there. That's 19, and then what was it? Out 2, 1, 2, and then the 33. I'm just comparing it to the other side, so I don't have to count it. It's quite handy when you have the lines going sideways, so makes life a bit easier. So there's the 33 there, and then what was it? Into, wasn't it? Into 1, 2, and then it was 35. Oop. Oh, missed, gone too far. So but there's the 35, and then in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what was it after that? The 44. It's a pain in the ass doing this sometimes, but we'll get there. So there's the 44 up to the back there, and then just join them together across the back like so. Might want to put a centre block in as well. I think that's the centre there. So that's 6 that way, 6 that way. There we go. So there's the back wall, centre block done there. So there we go. There's the foundations of our wall done, and it looks a bit like a gun shape, really, isn't it? Or a gun barrel shape. Anyway, that's that bit done there. So what we're going to do now is go front wall. It's going to be similar to what we've done on the previous deck. So we're going to add some bridge wings. So go to the front wall like so. And the front wall we increase to 5 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. Build just the front wall so far. The front wall of 11 wide, build it to 5 high. Like so. That's 5. I think that's 5 minutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5 high like that. And then from the ends at the top, just add 1 block there, like so, and then do the same on the other side. Add 1 block there, so it's shaped like that. And then from that 1 block, we're going to go back on the inside. On the inside, and go back. Or go out rather. We go out 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then inwards 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then down 1, 2, 3 to connect to the foundation like that. So that's your bridge wings done like so. And then we do the same on the other side. So what was it? It was 2 rows of 6. So from that 1 block we go out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then 3 to connect to the foundations like so. There we go, marvellous. And then what we do then is between the pillar here and the front wall, we just increase these little bits here to 4 high. Because the deck will sit on top of these bits. So build them to 4 high. Like so. Like that. And then same on the other side. Build them to 4 high. Like that, and there you go, that's those little sections done there. And then the rest of the walls, down the sides, out the side, down the side, all right around the back, you increase them to 5 high. So I'm going to use weld edit for these bits because they're a pain in the bum to do. So weld edit in certain bits, so set 251 by 8. There we go. Just do the, I'll just do one side and then I'll just copy it to the other side. I just want to do this as quick as I can. Because like I say, it's basically just building the walls up, so weld edit is not really a crime in this department. Although some people will say it is. Personally, I don't care. La 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 la, da 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 da. And there we go. So what I'll do now is quickly go down to the centre like so. And then build the centre up like that. So there, well, that's one side done. You can see it's all 5 high to the height of the bridge wings. So what I'll do now, I'll quickly copy that to the other side. Once again, I'll just use weld edit again. So apologies for using weld edit. It's just a time saving thing. That's really what I'm using it for, but it's there like that. So I just quickly copy that to the other side. So copy, flip to the right, and then paste. Like so, and there we are. There's both sides all done, and there's the walls all increased in height like so. And it don't look too bad. Marvellous. So next job we want to do now is to add the deck, which is more filling and building and things. Just go on the inside of the bridge wings, these upper bridge wings, and just fill in like so. I'll give you an idea of the size of this thing. I mean, that ship over there, that's the Republic, and that's a fairly meaty ship in itself. And this thing just sort of towers over it. This thing's not finished yet. So there's the deck filled into the bridge wings there. So you just want to carry this thing all the way across to the other side, and then all the way down to the back of the area we just done. So I shall do a jump cut while I do that, and then I shall return and we'll move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've added the decks, and it should look something like that, and it don't look too bad, does it? So what we're going to do now is to add a little bit of detail first. I'll add a bit of detail now. So what we're going to do is go underneath the top bridge wings, which is this top bridge wing here. It's the same on both sides as well. So what we do, go to the top of the bottom bridge wing, which is this one, underneath the top bridge wing. And what we're going to do is add a wall, which is 5 long and basically up to the bottom of the top bridge wing. So on this side wall here, 5. Just add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then build that up so it touches or connects to the bottom of the top bridge wing. So it's a support, like so, basically a big slab of grey blocks. So that's one side like that. And then do the same on the other side, add a big slab of grey on the side like that. I can imagine this ship painted white with a few stripes. It look quite pretty actually, but grey is how we went. So there you go, there's your big slabs of grey like that. And then from the slabs of grey, around the front of the deck, just going to add a wall around the front like so, all the way around to the other side of the big slab of grey. And it don't look too bad when it's all done. And there we go, there's those big slabs of grey connected up, and it don't look too bad in my opinion. So that's that job done there. What we're going to do next is where you got this, if we go along the side, so from the back of the bridge wing, go along the side wall and then go down the side, not that section there, but down to where you got the row of 1, 2, 3, the row of 4 going inwards on the side like that. So on the top superstructure you got the row of 4 going in. What we can do there is add some stairs. So remove, is it this section? I think it is. The top 2 blocks here on the top, just remove 2 blocks there like that, and then place stairs 2 blocks wide going down to the next deck like so, like that, and then we just add the supports underneath and the banisters to up, to up, to up, to up. There you go, there's those stairs added there. And then do the same on the other side, so where the walls go in by 4, remove 2 blocks there and go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 like that. And supports underneath, and then the banisters to up, to up, to up, to up. And there we go, that's that little job down there. So that's that. So just look at the prototype. There's 2 more staircases that go on the back as well. So we go to the back end of the ship, or back end of this deck house we just built, or the superstructure, and go to the centre, and then count 3 out to the side. So 1, 2, 3, and then remove 2 blocks again. Same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, remove 2 blocks on the top, and then once again it's the same banister, 2 staircases 2 blocks wide, going down to deck level below. And they're a bit finicky these because the staircases need supports. There we go, so there's 1 staircase there. Banisters 2 up, 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 2 up. Same on the other side, add a stair like that, blocks underneath, stairs, blocks underneath, and then stair, 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 stair. Banisters 2 up, 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 2 up. And there we go, there's our staircases done. Then after that you can go back to the front, or head to the front, and we're going to start adding the doors and windows again. These windows and doors are slightly differently spread, but the front wall I think is about the same. So front wall, and just double check actually because I want to make sure I get these right. Are they 2 blocks high or 3 blocks high? They are 2 blocks high, okay. So go to the front centre block, or front centre roughly, and go to the sides and just add a pair of windows from the sides. So a pair of windows that side, and a pair of windows that side, so you got that like that. So you got 4 windows on across the front, and then another window on the side like that. This is just sort of randomly placed, but I'm just doing this as I have. And then go around to the sides, put our first window there, and then we'll put our doors in, first pair of doors, like so. And then these windows, put your first window in next to the door. And what I'd done on the prototype, I spaced these windows out a bit more. So instead of being 2 block gap, I put a 3 block gap. So windows are more spaced, so like that. So put a 3 space between the windows. And it doesn't really matter how many you do. So on the deck below, I did 10 windows door, 10 windows door. But these ones, I'll just go as I can or go as I am. So we'll just put a few windows in, and then put a pair of doors, and put another pair of doors in there. And then do the same sort of thing again. Bit of time wasted, really. And I'll leave that space there, put a window around the side, another pair of doors, and then we'll do the next set of windows. I'm going to say this is not accurate to the real ship, it's not accurate, well, not accurate to real anything really, it's just a design phase that I go through, or not go through, but I do, because I tend to make my ships in a way that I know that they're mine. So that's out there, and then the last step, put a pair of doors at the bottom of the stairs. And then down to the sides. Or down to the back end anyway. Like that. And then across the back what you can do, let's put a centre window like that. There you go, that's one side done. And it's not brilliant, not perfect, but it'll sort of do. And that's that side done. What I'll do now, I'll quickly copy that to the other side just to save a little bit of time, because the other side's still blank. But it's a fairly basic phase. If you can find deck plans or proper photographs of that section, then I suggest you try and follow that. It'll probably be a better result. But what I do is I just do random things. So anyway, just quickly copy, flip, and then paste to the other side. And there we go, there's our doors and windows done that side, so that's not bad. Could be better, but there we go. So that's that job done there. So the next job I want to do now is to do the next deck house, which is the ship's wheelhouse. What we do now is go to the centre block, the front wall. What I do, I put a centre block on the top like that. And what we're going to do is add a wall around the front, around the bridge wings, and up to the corner behind the bridge wings, just that section there. So do that little job there. And then back down to the middle, back down to the corner block there like that. So down to the corner like that. The rest of it would just be handrails and supports. Well, I think the supports actually there, but anyway, the rest of it would just be handrails. So we'll worry about that later on. But we'll just get these sections in like so, or these walls, like so, up to the corner like that, and there we go. That's the bridge wings sort of covered up. And the ship's looking pretty mighty already. And then the last job we want to do, or the job we want to do now, is add eight windows across the side. So what we do, I put a centre block, put a centre pillar like that, 2 blocks high, centre pillar like that. And then you're going to want 4 windows either side. These windows are 2 blocks high, and you want 4 each side. So I put 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 4 windows like that. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 like that, and it don't look too bad. And then what we do then is add pillars to the sides of each window, or in between each window, like that. There you go, there's the pillars added to your windows like that. And then behind the end pillars, these ones here, you're going to build your side walls. And the side walls are going to be 29 back, so this is the first one, so 29, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then in 2, 1, 2, and then back 52, so I put the first block there, and I measure it as 52, so I won't count it, I just measure it as I go along, so 52 is what I want. How many is that? That's 43. 57, that's too far. 52, there we are, that's 52 there like that. And then do the same the other side. So what did I say it was, 29. So I'll put the first bar, I won't bother counting it, I'll just measure as I go along. Or compare it to the other side at least. Again, there's the 29, and then inwards 2, 1, 2, and then, what was it, 52, and that's once again. I'll just compare it to the other side. So like I say, it's handy having the lines going across so you can sort of line them up with the other side. See like that, the lines in line with the other side, that's quite handy. So then that's 52 there, and then just join them together across the back, like that. And then add a centre block as well. There we go. That is our deck house foundations done, and then what you want to do is to increase those walls all the way round to 4 high. So from the back pillar, increase them to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do a little bit of building like that. So basically like this, just building 4 high all the way around. Now you can see why I use welded it, just to save a little bit of time, because if I did all this on camera block by block, I wouldn't get anything done. Anyway, so I just quickly welded it, the rest of it, and then hopefully it'll all fall into place. So set, where is it, 2518, there we are. Down to there, and then up the other side, so it's a fairly straightforward thing. Down to the front, there you go, there's the walls increased there, and then on top of the bridge windows, the front window like that, on the side, just from that pillar on the side, just build forward 2 like that, and the same on the other side, 2 forward like that, so overhang like that, and then build the overhang inwards 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 across, and the same on the other side, inwards 2, 1, 2, like that. And there we go, we've got our overhang looking like that. There's the bridge wheelhouse like so. And then the next job we can add the roof. So what we'll do again, on top of the windows, add our deck like so. And basically just want to build this all the way to the back of the superstructure shown. So what I'll do another quick jump cut, and then I'll do the doors and windows as well. The doors and windows on the side here are similar to what we've done on the previous. So put a side window just on the side here like so, and then a pair of doors like that, and then you can start your windows. What I did on the prototype, I did the same as I did on the deck below. So you put a first window, and then every sort of 3 block gap window, 3 block gap window. That's what I've done on this deck up here. So if you do the same up there, it should all work out fine. So what I'll do, I should do a jump cut while I sort the windows and the floor or the roof, and then we can move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the doors and windows and cover done for the ship's wheelhouse and the top deck house, and it should look something like that. I have done a bit of a boo-boo though, because I forgot to, I forgot the placement of the stairs on the side. So I've got the side walls going down the sides there like that, and just in the corner here where it goes in by 2, there'll be a set of stairs. I put a pair of doors there by stupid mistake, so I removed the doors, and I'll put some stairs to remove the window as well. So in where it goes down the side and then into, we need to put some stairs. So I think it's just this point in it. Yeah, so just remove the top block and then stairs going down to the deck below. Also some supports, and then the banisters 2 up, 2 up, 2 up like that. And then the same the other side. So remove those doors and then thing like that. So put stairs, 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 and stairs and stairs, and then block. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. This is just my mistake. Like I was saying, I didn't do this. I didn't show actually how to put this on the ship during the video. I actually done this off camera. So I did the windows and doors as I did. Sort of placed the first 2 doors and then windows every 3rd block. Then I put a pair of doors on the side, which was stupid. So I had to replace them with stairs. But the rest of it looks fine. So there's all the doors and windows done and corrected, sort of down the side and across the back as well. So that is how that's done there. So apologies if you got a bit confused for that section. but that's how it should be. So there we are, there's that top section done there. And then the last job for today, I'm going to do the funnel, the ship's funnel. So we go to the back of the top superstructure, which is this part here. We go to the back wall, which is this point here, and from this back wall on the deck here, just behind the back wall, we're going to count back to the 27th block back. So that's the first block there, and then count back to number 27. So that's 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7 there. So 27 back is there. Put our red block like so, and then the funnel design is 3 wide, like that. And then you want to go out, 2 out, 2 out, 2 back. Same the other side, 2 out, 2 out, 2 back, like that. And then you want, on the side you want 4. And making sure I read this right, so it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then curving back in we want 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. So same the other side, you want back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, back. There we go. So there's the base of our funnel, and it should look something like that. So what we're going to do now is go to the front center and build the design up. And it's going to go up in, it goes up 6, so on the centre go up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And then you do that same design again, so the 6, 7, 7, you're going to put it on the blocks shown, so on the block there, there, and there, like that, those 3 there, and the same block there, and there, so the same design on those blocks there. And then on the back you do the same on the back block there, 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 and there, and then all the way across the back like so. And also the same on the other side. So this is just focusing on one side. So you do that same design, the 6 and then the 7, 7. So I should do some of it by hand. So that's 6 and then 7. And then the next one along. So there's the front half of the funnel done. So like I say, you just do the same thing on the back as well. Same design, the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, so it slants back. And I'll say just do this as quick as I can. So it's a 6, 7, 7. I'm just going to keep doing this all the way up to the back end. So the back wall is the same again, so all the way across the back. Do that same, and also around the other side as well. But I'm just going to focus on one side because it just saves a bit of time. There we go. So that's one side of the funnel done. It should look something like that for the minute. And then what you do then is like we did with the ship's hull. Just go on the inside and fill in the gaps on the side. Just go on the inside, fill in the gaps like so. Just take a little bit of time and patience, but in the end it's done. And then the next one along. And then the middle section as well. There we go, so that's that bit done there. So that's one side, and it should look something like that. What I'll do is I'll do my usual trick, copy it to the other side, because I can, but also it saves a bit of time. So let me just quickly copy that. So just quickly copy, flip, and then paste, and there we go. That's both sides done. So now we've got a full cylinder funnel, and it should look something like that. Now what we want to do now is to cut the top, which is going to slant down. So if we go look at it side on, exactly side on like so. So you've got the first block there. Count this as number 1, and we're going to go to the 7th block, 8th block back. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then remove 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the next row along remove 6, but 2 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So you've got the slant of the funnel goes down like that, so it drops down 2 blocks. So do the same on the other side then. So look at it side on. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on 8 remove 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and next row along remove 6, but 2 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the centre, like that. And there we go. There's our funnel design like so. And then around the top we can replace the top line of grey with black. So remove the top blocks and replace them with black. So it just creates a ridge around the top. And the same with the rows below. So just replacing the top blocks with black like so. And you can join them as well, because they do look so that kind of separate, but what you can do is put a block in there to join them together. Same on the next row. Like that, so it's a continuous line. Like that. So do the same on the other side as well. Like that, and then the join underneath. Like so. And there we go, there's our funnel design kind of done. A little bit more detail to do on the inside now is to add a cover. Now I did, on the prototype I used grey wool to create the cover, so what I'll do this time is use the same again, use dark grey wool. And just below the black line on the top, I'm just going to add a cover for the whole funnel. It would probably be better if you use black actually, then it wouldn't hide, that would hide it, but I use grey anyway, so just keeping in line with the black, underneath the black along the side there, and then down the next line underneath the black again, just add the cover going all the way across the top, just underneath the black, just basically at the top of the grey. And then next row down do the same. And there we go, there's our funnel covered up. And then we're going to put a couple of little slits for the exhaust there. It looks a bit pony, but I didn't do that on the prototype, I just put a couple of vents in it. But that is the funnel basically done. And then what we can do on the front of the funnel, I can't remember how I did this on the prototype, so let me just check. Because there is a ladder that goes at the, I think I put the ladder the full height of the funnel, so we'll just go to the front of the funnel. And then put a ladder going up the front, so get our ladder. And have that going from the bottom all the way to the top of the front of the funnel. Like that. Not sure if that's accurate or not, but it'll do. And then roughly a couple of blocks down from the middle 7, so there's row 7 here in the middle. Couple of blocks down from the top. Say third block down. Just build a little ring of blocks around like that. And then using your handrails, use your iron bars for this. And add the same thing going around like so. And there you go, there's pretty much your funnel done. Not brilliant, not perfect, but it will do. And then the last job, which is going to include the insignia on the side. Now a lot of people thought this was a swastika, but it's not, it's just a cross. Sort of a, I don't know if it's a German Navy insignia, I'm not sure what it is, but it's probably controversial, whatever it is. So if we go to the side of the middle side, so we've got the side which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've got the middle 6 here on the side, and go roughly in the middle, and then go is it third block down? Fourth block down, so 1, 2, 3, fourth down. Is it fourth down? Yeah, go fourth down on the grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build a cross. So 3 block cross like that. So it looks something like that. And then with the red, I'm just trying to work out how to do this. I can't really tell from here, but I think from the red, from the top of the cross, we put a couple of red like that. Sort of like that. So red like that. Let's try and see if it goes right. So that like that. So basically you've got a block gap between the cross and the red side. So do the same on the side, going outwards like that. So it's sort of a symmetrical design all the way around. So that's that. And down here we do 2 down, 2 down. Is that right? No, it's not. I can't work out how to do it. No, I've done it wrong. It's awkward to do because it's upside down. How do I do it this time? I think it's 2. Is it 2 down? 2 down? Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then the same over this side. So go 2 out, 2 out. Like that. There we go. I think that's about right. It's an awkward one. It's probably best if you sort of look at that yourself and think, I'm going to do better, which you probably could. So that's kind of what I've come up with. I won't do the other side because I'll probably screw that up, but that's our funnel done there. And that's all I'm going to do for the build today. Because it's quite a hefty one, this. But we've done quite a lot. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 decks of the Superstructure done. We've got the bridge wings, we've got windows and doors, and shitloads of windows and doors, and a funnel as well. But overall, the ship ain't looking too bad. So that is part 3 done. For part 4, which I believe will be the final part, I'll do all the little details like the masts, cranes, chains, lifeboats and all those things. Also the rudder and propellers as well. So that's job for tomorrow or whenever I do it. And we'll see that. So I shall come back and do that. So this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing. And I shall return in part 4. So bye for now.